Okay, well, let's get started. My name is Ron Talmage, and I'm a mentor and co-founder of SolidQ, along with I'm one of the original founders, along with Fernando Guerrero and Itzik Ben Gan, and I work for the with the U.S. Subsidiary, SolidQ USA. And I do almost exclusively, well, I do exclusively SQL Server and database administration tasks. That's my expertise, and I've been consulting in that since the middle 90s. I started with early SQL Server and in the middle 90s and 1990s, and stayed with it ever since. So what I'm working on currently are basically, I finished one project that I was part of, and also I'm part of another client project, and I would like to talk about both of them. First, I'll start with the project we finished last spring, which was a major white paper for Microsoft, a large white paper, and it was done for upgrading to Microsoft SQL Server 2012. Which is the edition that was released this year in March, this year being 2012. The reason we do that white paper is, actually we've been doing it ever since SQL Server 2005. We've been involved since SQL Server 2005. And basically what it has are chapters that cover all the various types of issues that you would find when working with, or when trying to upgrade SQL Server. The reason it's so big is that we cover in that white paper, we cover there's a chapter devoted to every specific module within SQL Server, every specific component within SQL Server that can be installed. So it just takes a lot more work. It just is a lot of detail. We had many authors. Many of the authors repeated from the SQL Server 2008 upgrade paper, as well as the SQL Server 2008 R2 upgrade white paper. So we've been doing this for a while, and we did it again this last March. Now that white paper, by the way, Microsoft converted it this summer at some date. I can't remember right now exactly which date it was, but they converted it into an ebook, so you can also download it as an ebook. But it turns out the ebook is exactly the same as the Word document, which is the white paper. So you have your choice of you want to get it as a white paper or as a PDF. So actually that is probably, it's pretty much the standard white paper for standard go-to resource for upgrading to SQL Server 2012. And for actually all various upgrade steps.